This is a question that I think every single dog owner has asked themselves at some point. It's that thought that pops into your head late at night when your dog is asleep at your feet. Are they really truly happy? Am I doing enough?
I mean, of course we want to believe we are, right? We give them the best food, the softest beds, a mountain of toys. We want to think we're giving them the perfect life. But what if that's not the whole picture? What if we're missing something deeper?
Well, there's this idea from animal psychologists that's kind of tough to hear. It's the idea that a lot of our dogs are just coping. They're getting by, they're surviving, sure, but they're not really thriving. They're not living with that deep, bone-deep joy we so desperately want for them. But okay, hang on, don't panic. This isn't about making you feel guilty. Not at all. It's about opening our eyes, because the good news is our dogs are talking to us all the time. There's a secret language, a set of specific, undeniable behaviors that prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that your dog is absolutely living their best life. And today, we're going to learn how to speak it. All right, so let's get into it. The first big piece of the puzzle, the absolute bedrock of a happy dog's life, is this profound sense of safety. See, before a dog can ever feel joy, they have to feel completely, totally, 100% secure. And they show us this in some pretty amazing ways.
Oh, you've totally seen this one. You walk into a room and there's your dog, flat on their back, legs flung out in every direction, belly completely exposed to the world. The source material hilariously calls this the crime scene sleeper, and it is a massive deal. Think about it. Their belly holds all their vital organs. To expose that area while they're unconscious, it goes against every single survival instinct. It's the ultimate physical statement of trust. It says, I know I am so safe here, I can be my most vulnerable.
Okay, how about this one? Do you ever find your dog curled up on a pile of your dirty laundry? Or maybe they've sneakily dragged your t-shirt into their bed? Now, it's easy to see it as a nuisance, but it is one of the biggest compliments they can give you. To your dog, your scent, your personal unwashed scent, is the smell of safety. It's the smell of home. Napping on your hoodie is basically them wrapping themselves up in a security blanket that smells like their favorite being in the entire universe.
And then there's that sound. You know the one. That long, deep sigh you hear when everything's quiet and they're just settling in. That is not boredom. That is literally the sound of contentment. Physiologically, it marks a shift in their nervous system from the alert, fight-or-flight mode to the calm, rest-and-digest mode. That sigh is a vocalization that says, loud and clear, all is right in my world. I am at peace.
Okay, so once that foundation of safety is solid, we can start to build on it. The next layer is all about connection, about an active two-way bond. This is where your dog isn't just passively feeling safe, they're actively communicating to you that you are the center of their universe.
You ever get that feeling like you're being watched and you look over and your dog is just staring at you? Not because they want food, not because they need to go out, just looking. Scientists have a name for this, referential monitoring. And honestly, it's a biological miracle. Wolves don't do this with each other. It's something dogs evolved specifically to do with us. They're checking in, reading our emotions, and literally anchoring their own reality to our presence. It's incredible.
Now, this next one is a huge aha moment for a lot of people. We need to talk about the difference between a shadow dog and a Velcro dog. Both follow you everywhere, right? But a Velcro dog does it out of anxiety. They freak out if you so much as close the bathroom door. A shadow dog, on the other hand, follows you simply because they want to be with you. They're your companion. If they can handle you being out of sight for a minute without having a meltdown, that's not anxiety, that's secure attachment. And that's a beautiful, healthy thing.
Now, let's talk about eye contact, because in most of the animal kingdom, right, a direct stare is basically a challenge. It means back off. But somewhere along the way with dogs, that wire got crossed. Something miraculous happened. When your dog looks at you with soft, squinty, relaxed eyes, that's not a challenge. It's a hug. It's what's known as the love gaze. And get this isn't just some poetic idea. There's real, hard science behind it. Studies have shown that when you and your dog share that love gaze, both of your brains get a rush of oxytocin. That's the love hormone. And you want to know what's wild? It is the exact same chemical bonding loop that happens between a human mother and her newborn baby. You are literally chemically reaffirming your bond every single time you look at each other.
All right, we've talked about safety, we've talked about connection. Now we get to the absolute peak, the summit. The ultimate signs of trust that show you've moved beyond just being an owner and have become their whole world.
A simple tail wag is one thing, but we're talking about something else entirely.
We're talking about the liquid dog dance. This is that welcome home greeting where their entire body just seems to melt. The wiggle doesn't just stay in the tail. It starts at their shoulders. It ripples down their spine. Their hips are swaying so hard they're practically folding in half. That is pure, uncontainable joy. It's an emotion so big their physical body literally cannot contain it.
Okay, this next one, it's gonna sound a little weird. It might even seem kind of rude, but in dog language, it is one of the highest honors they can give you. It's when your dog comes and sits on your feet but faces away from you. What they're doing is intentionally giving you their blind spot. They're making you a team, a two-dog sentry unit. They're saying, I'll watch this direction, you watch my back. It is the ultimate gesture of partnership and trust.
And that brings us to what might just be the ultimate sign, the #1 indicator that you've truly unlocked that next-level bond. And it's not when they bring you a toy to play. It's when they bring you a problem they can't solve on their own.
So picture this, right? It's a super simple test. Your dog's favorite ball rolls under the couch. A less connected dog might just whine at the couch or get frustrated and give up, but a dog that sees you as their true partner, they'll look at the couch, and then they will turn and make direct eye contact with you. They're not just complaining, they're recruiting you. They're saying, hey, teammate, we have a problem, I need your help, I need your opposable thumbs, let's solve this together. In that moment, you're not just their owner, you're their hero.
So wow, we've gone through a lot of these signs, right? From the way they sleep to how they ask for help. What's the big takeaway here? What does this all really mean when you put it together?
So I want you to take a second. Just mentally run through that list we just talked about. The sleeping, the sighing, the staring, the butt trust. How many of those does your dog show on a regular basis? The source material actually gives a little benchmark. It says that if your dog shows more than 10 of these signs consistently, you've done something pretty magical. You're not just a dog owner anymore. You've become, and I love this phrase, a guardian of a soul.
But you know, out of everything we've talked about, this might be the single most important point. The real key to all of this is consistency. A truly happy dog doesn't feel safe just some of the time. They feel safe all of the time. Their joy isn't a flash in the pan, it's the steady state of their life. And that consistency in their behavior flows directly from the consistency of your love and the stability of their environment. They know they're safe, and that knowledge is the greatest gift you can ever give them.
So I guess I'll just leave you with this thought. After hearing all this, after learning to see this secret language, the question changes. It's not just, is my dog happy anymore? The real question, the one that truly matters, is this. In their eyes, in the story of their life, are you just their owner, or are you their hero?